So let's talk very briefly about the main territory by regions. This is the map of the country is divided in three main regions. It's very, very selected and divided. So we're noted even for Mexicans, as Mexicans, it's just the north, the center of the country, and the south. It's very marked, that kind of division in terms of culture, in terms of people, in terms of what they eat, how they're dressed or wear, even the weather. So we know like people, where are you from? I'm from the north. Oh, you are from the north because you're speaking with that kind of accent, when you talk. Where are you coming from? Oh, you're from the center. Yes, they have a very particular accent in their talk. Same thing on the south. So the culture by regions, this is interesting, just to you guys, let you know. So in the north, it's a region by highly competitive region. It established companies like automotive, aerospace, technology, and manufacturing. It's an international investment and manufacturing area, not as much as the center of the country, but it's a pretty close on that. People, trustable to do business. In the north, you're not to be very concerned from putting all the entire country. Everyone in the main, general, we are trustable people. But let's divide by region. So the region of the north are very trustable to do business. So you don't have not to get any big concern on that. There are people, they are honest people, good people. We are strong that the people with the accent, when you talk. In the north, we talk more strong, more, that kind of accent. So people like hunting, people like ranch. The meals are beef, mostly beef. It's more like a cowboys, people, dry land, very dry land, and very hot weather. So the average high income in the country, in that region, is higher. I mean, the average income is higher compared with other regions. Of course, with the exceptions on the big cities, they have a lot of very high income. So in the middle of the country, it's a very high competitive region. It's of course automotive, our space, technology is strong. Textiles, they are there in the middle. Manufacturing, a lot of manufacturing, more than we. And of course, tequila. This is the tequila area and many other business to deal with. So it's a place that has a lot of Mexican and foreign investment area. So in the north of the country, it's more mainly foreign, investment, big corporate for automotive, aerospace, whatever. In the middle of Mexico, the government invests more in a local, country investment as well. Of course, the foreign investment is pretty huge. There are the corporate areas for company corporate headquarters, area for many of the companies. Of course, Mexico City, but as well all the cities, pretty and fancy cities around there: Querétaro, San Luis, Leon, Silao, many of others, right? So they are friendly. There are people that are very friendly, but they are more stressed. They are more stressed people, a little bit more mistrustful people. A little bit more than we. They have a unique accent when they're talk. Very, very common. Everyone identify people from the center of the country, in Mexico. So they deal a lot with traffic. They eat more pork, not beef. You will not find a good quality of beef there than the north. But they are, they have eat it more different than the north of the people. It's a mountain land, it's a very diversified, but some areas are semi-desertic, but some are greens. They have a lot of mountain in that area, and they have a nice weather. Their income in the general, of course, with the exception of because Mexico City has a lot of people with a huge income in that. So many people with the director levels or manager levels lives very, very, very well. But the average, the rest of them, they have a mid-average income, compared with the north. Uh, for the south, let's jump for the south. The south, it's more the main goal are the tourism. It's a lot of tourists there. So cattle, farm businesses, main. Uh, we have a few foreign investment like maquiladoras or like companies that are established there. They are trustable to do business for sure. Yeah, for sure. They're more they're very helpful. There are these people in the south are very, very kind and very helpful. They are happy all the time. They are happy more than the center of the country, of course, and more than we. So I think these guys are the better happy in the country. They are more innocent, in many things, in a good word, right? Like it's innocent. They eat more chicken, than pork and beef. It's a mix of pork and beef. They live in a plantation areas. They have a green areas. It's a rainland, summer weather. It's a beautiful area just from our country. It's a lovely area, for them. Very, very good people as well. So the average on income is low average versus our other region. Of course, exception apply. You can be there and say, oh my God, this is an owner of this is a company, so that workers from these companies and lives very well. But yeah, the average in general is lower than the others regions.